Hello everybody.
So we're back.
After almost 2 months,
Because of
so we were off the track for this project and due to some personal engagements, but I think
but from a sporadic posts, now we would be posting a little bit more continuously, keeping you engaged of what's happening. We'll also cover more transfers because we missed a lot on that. So yeah, that should be it. So here we go. So today's video will be covering how the season
has been so far.
So far, yeah, how it ended last year since we were not able to cover it. So the first team that we'd like to talk about in the Liga is Sevilla. Good news for Sevilla. From after Unai Emery left them maybe a few years ago, they've dipped in their performance. They finished about 3 seasons ago 7. Then they came to Europa League 6 and finally entering Champions League football. Also getting the Europa League and challenging Bayern.
Yeah, so I think they have just got the right manager.
Yeah.
Under Julian Lopetegui, and they have been making their presence feel in the game more.
Yeah, challenging. Even if you saw the match against Barcelona.
Even Barcelona, Bayern, they have made a statement. I would say that they are in contention for, I would say, even the title.
Yeah, they could.
Yeah. So because not just the manager but their players, Ocampos and all players actually.
Yeah, everybody, Diego Carlos.
Yeah.
Everybody, they're much more willing to go ahead.
It's just that they want more.
They have more passion, more emotion. They're wanting to go more. Let's press them. Let's get the ball back. Let's pass more. Let's move more. So I think that's good. Well, we're also happy for Lopetegui. After having a Spanish or just before the World Cup, going down the bus in Real Madrid. So it's happy to see him back.
Yeah.
And if you even saw the behind the scenes video against Manchester United, I'm sure it's Cojones. So yeah, it's happy. We are happy for them, and they would be an interesting team to see. And we are pretty sure that they'll get Champions League football.
Definitely, and they are going to challenge top teams in the Liga
and Europe.
Definitely, yes, Europa as well. And
at least round of 16 is a possibility.
And a good news for La Liga is that the bottom teams or mediocre teams have a good chance.
Yeah,
not just La Liga but across all Europe. The mediocre teams have a good chance to play against top teams because there is a lot of time crunch and there are
more matches, less time, less rest, more injuries.
Guys are playing almost 8 matches in 20 days.
Yeah.
That's the situation as well.
It's a pretty busy schedule for any team.
This is going to be a really interesting season.
Even if you see the Premier League, first, second, Everton and Aston Villa, you'd never think in your wildest of imagination that they would be 1 and 2. They're there. So that way, every team would get a fair chance this year out. So the football would be more interesting to see than ever before, because also in the terms of finance, the game has changed. So you would enjoy. You should see.
So coming back to La Liga.
So now this is a part we've introduced now new. If you guys like it, you can also you can message us on Instagram on our Footfinity page. Also, the Footfinity page is given in the description box down below. You can check it out. We'll be posting more often, as we said. So what we're introducing is the question of the day.
Yeah.
So the question of the day is, if you see Real Madrid in the recent weeks, Zidane is playing Odegaard as a number 10.
Yeah.
So the question is, could James do the same job? Given he's a proven player as well at Bayern Munich, Golden Boy. Yeah.
Everton, he has just got an eye.
Yeah. So it's a question. You could think.
Give us responses about that.
You could think whether he could do the same job. So you can let us know in the comment box below. Until then, on to the next. We'll talk Real Madrid now. Real Madrid, again, limited pre-season, no matches played. That has been costing. The finishing is still lacking.
Not that clinical.
I think goals are again missing. Because last year out, only leaving 2 players, every single player scored. So repeating that again would be a big challenge.
And again, Hazard boy has got
Injured 3-4 weeks
donuts
again.
around his stomach.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I feel bad for him. He was really excited. It was every player said that he was training very hard, but the injury just came out of nowhere. They were not expecting that. He was training quite
muscle
well.
injury.
So I think that has let him down. But I'm sure he'll be back and getting the ground running.
Yeah, a little bit more practice, I would
But
suggest Madrid fans to
there
please be
is a
calm.
positive point this season. Jovic is getting more chances.
Yeah, he's been given more minutes, 2 starts until I'm
He
sure.
can really be a great striker because
Yeah.
he may not be that smart, but definitely he's a top-notch striker. His finishing abilities are unquestionable.
These kind of players, you need to put confidence in them.
Yes.
You need to trust them. You have to allow them to miss chances until they.
Vinicius. He was really untidy in his first season. He was not clear man.
Undecisive.
But now he has
2 goals in 3 games. So even Asensio is back. That's a very good news.
That's a good news.
Lucas stayed. He had a big offer from Qatar. That's again a good news. A bit of problem in the right back. There are no natural right backs left. Carvalho is injured. Odriozola is injured.
This time that Hakimi maybe would have
that's
filled the void.
a
But
bit questionable.
But Carvalho is not a bad player.
Yeah, he still has 4 or 5 years.
He keeps any player on the bench that comes on his position.
Yeah, exactly.
He proves that in the game.
Also, even Zidane does not like that attacking of
He wants
right
discipline
back.
in his game.
Not positional discipline.
Yes, not
Like
getting out of
defense,
position.
You need a right back.
Hakimi is just glides anywhere.
Yeah, he's pushing through for the goal. He has sight. And that's why even if you see Borussia Dortmund did not go ahead and at least ask for Madrid to let us buy him or something. They got Thomas Müller. Again, he's a little attacking, but does his defensive bit.
Yeah.
So that's why even Borussia Dortmund let him go. And I think it was a good business, I'd say. Let's be clear. Madrid gets financial stability in the end of the day. Conte gets
good price.
Plus, you get a good relation with Inter Milan, maybe Lautaro Martinez in a few years down the lane. Who knows? Maybe not a natural replacement to Benzema, but somewhere down the line.
They would get out of favor.
Yeah. You never know.
Focus.
You never know. That could be a good bit of business. Let's call it that way. So now, again, let's change the team. Barcelona.
So, managerial change. Still, they are amidst some chaos regarding the presidential
elections,
and they are planning to throw Bartomeu.
But that's a sensible move. He's destroyed the link in the game. But so, question of the day again. So the question of the day: does an unhappy Messi play the same way he did last year or before?
Will he perform? What do you think? As a Messi fan, definitely he will. But looking at present performance, I think it's not just because his mood has gone, but I think we cannot doubt his commitment for Barcelona. Yeah. But it's just that there are a lot of changes manager-wise, so tactics and all.
Even a little bit of his friends departed. Luis Suarez, in a very undignified way. It's quite a shame that you allow such a legend in the team.
You're talking
just
about
letting off practically free.
So I think they should have fired him, but the way they did was not ethical at all.
Yeah, not on the ethos of the game. Also, if you see, they allowed Arturo Vidal to go. Rakitic goes from practically
1 million.
Yeah, exactly.
That is also, I guess, add-on.
Yeah.
I don't remember actually, but PSG was ready to
pay 80 million 2 years back,
and
now that's 79 down the drain. So that's Bartomeu for you.
Yeah.
So now, if we talk about Antoine Griezmann, I mark my word. I said Agam that it won't be a very successful transfer. He would not be very happy, because it's not his natural position. He's a 4-4-2 player, then a 4-3-3 guy. So,
and also he has not been allowed to play
his natural game,
because I think somewhere down the line, many times we see that he and Messi are clashing. They both play at same position sometimes, and I think still getting him at the tip of the.
It would take time.
Yeah.
It would take time. If you're spending 120 million,
I
you'd be a
think,
bit
yeah.
disappointed.
So we see what can be done, because still he's playing at the right flank, which is again his natural position.
Even Didier Deschamps, the
Yeah.
French national manager, he also asserted that he's not very happy playing at FC Barca. So let's see what happens with him, how the season progresses.
But his discipline again is getting him in the starting lineup, because he ensures that at least he does not commit frequent mistakes that can cost the team.
He's a
tracking that
backtracking
constant,
player.
yeah. So I think he gives a safer option. Getting him on the right flank gives you a bit of security.
He can also just come back if nothing's going too ahead. That's important for a manager. Even if you saw the game against Ukraine just 3-4 days back, he in the last 30 minutes he got the ball 4 times back in a very attacking position. So that's what Griezmann does for you. That's what you need
He's a
to
good
make
player,
him
but
do.
just to get his form back and the position he wants to play.
Yeah, you have to let him play.
But
you have to let them do the magic.
What we are observing with Barcelona is that definitely the intensity has improved. Obviously, the formation has changed. We can clearly see 4-2-3-1, and the intensity has definitely increased. And that not a bad summer transfer for.
Arguably not a bad.
Not bad, definitely. They have got Dest.
Yeah, that's a good important signing. Getting on both the flanks to get
Pedri
more
and
flexibility.
Trincao has shown glimpses of.
It's important you get young players, because you already let Arthur go for bad business. So it's good that they got a little bit of compensation to what they let go starting with the season.
So next up is Atletico Madrid.
Yep.
But Atletico Madrid, again they are letting off Thomas Partey go. I think.
Yeah, it's okay. They also get a little bit of finance. The same version we saw in Achraf Hakimi going to Inter Milan. Same thing. They got Torreira on loan in return.
Yes.
He's an okay player again.
Signing
played
Suarez
quite.
was just getting the best possible.
Yeah, that's good
addition,
news.
yes.
That's only good news. But they're
But still they need a boost. Atletico Madrid. No one has been expecting too much from them.
Yeah, in the recent years.
Apart from their fans, obviously, but they have not shown.
Let's say in 2014 and 15-16 period, the fear of the team that used to be there when we were playing against
obviously
them,
they
lost that bit.
Former UCL champions, but they fumbled again going forward.
Against a fairly easy. Not very easy, but you could won that game.
Because initially they would have been happy to get RB Leipzig instead of other teams.
Yeah, exactly. Again the same story. Boring in attack.
Yeah.
So we'd suggest Atletico Madrid, if you're listening to us, please find a new manager.
All respect to Diego Simeone, but it's just that they need a change. They need that boost of new managers, new ideas. Actually, new ideas. They get fed up playing that defensive football for
You're
so long.
not even starting João Felix. That's a bit controversial. Let us say that. Well, all due respect to him, if you look when he first came, 10 years ago, let's say.
But it's just about that. How many years you are going to do the same thing?
Yeah. Even Carlo Ancelotti has to go from AC Milan one time.
Yeah.
So it's again, ciao, Diego. We hope that happens.
So next thing, what do you say? Betis?
Real Betis.
Yeah.
They've been on the decline.
Yeah, so I think since Setien left, I would say Setien had been marvelous with the team.
Yeah.
They beat Barcelona 4-3 at Camp Nou.
That's a good thing. From if you see the last 3 years seasons finishes, 6, then 10, and then 15.
15. That's not acceptable. You have got good players.
You have somebody like Nabil Fekir, William Carvalho, many players. You have the experience of Joaquin.
So I think that was not really good. So I think Manuel Pellegrini has a
more experience coming with teams that were not that great to a better team. You can take Man City for that as an example. So all in all, they have a good challenge. Manuel Pellegrini has a good challenge, and they deserve to be playing much better.
Yes.
So I hope they're more up on the upper side, top of the table. But let's see how it goes for them.
So I guess this has been what we have seen in these few weeks.
Yeah,
of
that's
La
been the
Liga.
thing.
And do give answers to our questions we have asked you.
Yep. And also, if you see one trend all around Europe, at least few of the newly promoted teams, at least few have been playing completely out of the blue. Absolutely
LK
great.
and also Cadiz.
Cadiz.
have
They're
been
on the
good.
7th, 8th
Yeah.
position, something like
Not
that.
bad performance. They have got some great
So,
results.
or you see Leeds United for this season. If you see the last season, Sheffield United finished 9th or 8th, 9th, I'm sure. So everywhere, somewhere or the other, the newly promoted teams are getting better and better day by day. So that's it for today.
Thank you. See you in the next one.
Ciao.